Hello and welcome to another episode of Gallery Watch. I'm at the Moores building in Fremantle for the exhibition called Past and Present. A little bit more about your pieces that you have displayed here tonight.
Yeah, certainly. Well, it's actually only two pieces of jewellery, but quite a story of migration in those two pieces. I'll start with the bracelet because that's fine silver crocheted, but it's inspired by my grandmother in Belgium who used to make lace and crocheted very, very fine work. So I took that into metal. When I was 24, I moved to Africa and I was there for eight years, and that's where I collected all these beautiful gemstones. So that's a natural crystal, quartz crystal with some tourmaline in it. That's tourmaline from Zambia, aquamarine. And then of course I moved to Australia, and this is where I found these beautiful eucalypt seeds and I cast them into silver. So the combination of it is sort of like Belgium into Africa to Australia. It's quite intricate work, but it's actually not that difficult. I mean, it's a combination of crocheting, using very fine silver wire, which is very pliable, very malleable, and threading in beads of semi-precious stones. The casting you see over here of the eucalypt seed, it's a little melaleuca, is probably the most the most evolved part of jewellery making, because you make an organic cast from an original, which is a little seed pod. The other work here has got more traditional silver making techniques, so the setting stones in bezels and combining that into one design that articulates well. So. Yeah, I think they've got a lot of different techniques, those two pieces, but I think the story demanded that variation and playfulness, I think.
So Jean, can you tell me a little bit about your fantastic pieces that you have here tonight?
This is what we are quite well known for, is our cities, but we're also well known for our abstracts, our florals. We don't stick to anything the same all the time.
And you were saying that this is a collaboration between yourself and your sister?
My sister June and I work together,
yeah,
and we actually hand paint the glass. It starts off as clear 3mm glass,
okay,
and ends up in a picture.
Fantastic. Very good. Can you tell me a little bit more about the process?
Well, we start off with a plain piece of 3mm glass, of which we use acrylic paints and glass mediums, and we reverse paint it, which you have to think back to front, you know.
And how long have you been doing this for?
About 10 years. We usually try to put a variety of work in, because not everybody likes florals and not everybody likes cityscapes, you know. We try to give the clients a choice.
And what we'll do now is maybe go over to see the other piece that you have here, which is equally as interesting.
Okay. And this is a part of our optispherical series, and they're all different, and this is optispherical the 4. We have so much fun doing those, actually.
It looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It really does. Can I touch it?
Yeah, go for it. Everybody wants to touch them.
Why do we have to? Oh, I see. So this is the same technique that you've used in the other...
Yeah, but we just cut different shapes and do different patterns.
So this painting, it's about me questioning what's the moral standard like in 21st century. So I'm using the metaphor from a Christian belief, as in everyone will probably know that snake is a sinful symbolism in the Christian or Catholic belief. And I'm also, why am I painting it's really light? Because I'm painting an albino snake. So in Asia, some particular countries, they will believe that an albino snake will bring you luck. And I'm just really using these two different symbolism to question, so is that sinful? It's not sinful. And I think it's really rare to be in the middle of something, and this is what this picture for. Just to paint out that human beings, we are living in a sinful world, but yet why is it bringing it luck in a way? And I'm just trying to depict that is a cyclic nature of human beings, and I guess this is what this picture for. I hope that viewers will at least they will have like an emotional response to it, or at least they will question, staying in that question, and this is what I'm hoping for.
I just came to Australia last April.
Okay.
Yeah, so new. And I always use stone, especially marble. So I always focus on the energy thing, every living thing. So every different energies come to in the middle, and then you look at the flower. It's like beginning of life. Meaning is the beginning of life.
And can you tell me how you carve these pieces?
First of all, I bought a block of stone, the marble stone. I use the grinder and air tools, and especially I do with the chiseling for the finishing.
Yes,
Yeah. So but these two work I use polishing and chiseling as well. So there is some color difference. So you can see the color difference.
And how long have you been working with marble for?
When I was in high school, I studied sculpture, and then when I went to university to study Korean traditional sculpture, that time I started to using chiseling for my sculpture, and I carved this one in Jayshe near the Bader's Beach with Greg's sculpture studio.
Oh, you must be very pleased. They're absolutely stunning.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
So Matilda, can you please tell me a little bit about your creation here?
Yes, please. This is a bag. It's made hand weaving on the loom. It's a yarn to yarn. It's a satin and silk, and it's a one piece. And this side is just this side is in crochet, and have a neck for the for close the bag. It's handmade. It's same bag's label. Is creato a mano, means created by hand.
I was just about to ask you actually, what do you find is of benefit of making something by hand rather than designing and outsourcing somebody else making it for you?
This is a good question. I design a lot of things, a lot of clothes for my shop, for some shop in Italy, but are made in Italy, especially for the knitwear, some other too. And but I like work with the other people that made the clothes, shoes, everything is handmade. I love it.
We'll be right back after this very short break.